Next trading week is expected to be much more busy as market will resume their work after Christmas holidays. Besides, a number of important statistical data is due to be published next week. What these reports are going to be about and how they will influence the market sentiment, find out in our calendar on InstaForex TV channel. On Monday, report on changes in retail sales volume prepared by the Federal Statistical Office of Germany, Die Statis, may revive the market's activity. Analysts surely will take into account the recent trend when economic indicators in Europe turned out to be better than expected. So ahead of this report, investors are expecting to see positive dynamics and a 1% rise in retail sales volume. If the forecast meets expectations, it will bring the euro-dollar pair upwards. On Tuesday, the market sentiment can be boosted by the data from the National Bureau of Statistics of China. The previous report showed that business activity in China's manufacturing sector rose to an 8-month high. If this recovery trend continues, demand for the Australian dollar may increase. Experts at Market Economics, together with the Chinese news agency Taixin, will provide their own estimates of PMI in manufacturing sector in China. The publication is due on January 2nd, the first business day in the new year. In November, the PMI's reading approached a 3-year high, so market participants have to see a further rise of the index, which will indicate the expansion of the economy. However, data on business activity in the Eurozone may be less optimistic. In particular, investors are disappointed by the statistics from Germany, which show a continuing decline in manufacturing data for the 12th consecutive months. The preliminary PMI report for December is likely to show the index fall to 43.4 from the previous reading of 44.1. The euro may ease when the initial estimates are confirmed. Euro traders can finish the week on an optimism note as the data on inflation rate in Germany looks quite promising. In December, consumer price index in Germany is expected to increase by 1.4% on a year-on-year basis. Previously, the inflation rate showed to a 1.5-year low, so the upturn in the inflation rate this time should be taken positively by the market, sending the euro-dollar pair higher. Apart from the above-mentioned events, the economic calendar contains other important macroeconomic data. On Monday, the United States will post the following data: the goods trade balance, Chicago PMI, and construction PMI. Besides, the US Consumer Confidence Index is expected to be released on Tuesday. On Thursday, Market Economics is due to present a series of final PMIs in the manufacturing sector of the key global economies. On Friday, investors will pay attention to Germany's unemployment rate as well as to manufacturing activity provided by the Institute of Supply Management. You were watching Forex Trader Calendar on InstaForex TV channel with me, Kate Stichina. We wish you profitable deals.